Hello again. This week, it's been a great week for sport. Today we had the British Grand Prix and the Wimbledon men's final tennis, which sadly Murray lost. He put up a good fight to win the first set, but Federer from there on was just too much to handle. I think it's really good that Federer won though, because 7 titles, what an achievement that is, and good on him. And hopefully, he can go on and win a few more Grand Slams, a few more Wimbledons, and take that challenge out of reach of any competitors that are going to come up over the years. The F1 today was a really gripping few last laps. Webber won that, and he finally deserved it from his racing in the last couple of laps. Sad to see Button or Lewis not make the podium, but sometimes the way it goes. At least they both finished. There was a few crashes. Haven't spoken to you for a long time, so I suppose should address the football. Spain won the Euro 2012. It seems like old news now. Well, it is, and most people have probably forgotten about it. I won a fiver on it though, so hey. Also, you might have just seen a post I put up about Quidditch. There's in anticipation for the Olympic torch, some people thought it'd be a good idea to play Quidditch. I think that's pretty weird. Running around with a broom between your legs. It's a made-up game for wizards. I just don't really understand it personally, but each to their own, I suppose. Just over a week ago now, I finished at the BBC. That was a really good month at Points West. Went really well. Made a lot of good friends, a lot of good contacts. Hopefully, we'll be going back for some radio work. Just got to chase it up again. I think everybody gets a bit busy in the newsroom, and you've just got to push and push and push. But they're desperate for people, so I don't see why I wouldn't be able to make it. With BBC Points West, though, I did go back in again yesterday, did an interview and some other bits and bobs, some flood warning chasing up, and it was just good to be back in there, really. Also, over the last week, had my last 2 pieces published with Inspired Times magazine. One was a piece I wrote about the Occupy movement, and another was a straight interview with an occupier. She gave some really good answers, so we decided to run it as a separate piece. Hopefully that'll be up on my blog shortly. Just got to wait to get the PDF through so I can copy it across. From later on today, I'm going to start doing a roundup of all my work that I publish on Word of the Nerd. I write so many articles a week that it would just be kind of unrealistic to post them all individually onto my blog, so I'm going to do that. Just do a roundup every Sunday of links to all the work I've done. Because at the minute it looks like I don't really write that much, but I do. So it was just figuring out a way of sharing it, and I think that's probably the best way. Apart from that, being a pretty quiet week, just settling back into life after leaving the BBC. So I've been back at Sainsbury's, but I had a little look around for a few other jobs because Sainsbury's is kind of taking the energy out of me now. I'm not feeling as comfortable as I was there. So many staff have left and they haven't replaced them. It's just becoming a bit of a struggle. But obviously a job's still a job and it brings in the money. So until next week, have a good week.